What is recruitment? Recruitment is the process of actively seeking out, finding, and hiring candidates for a specific position or job. Or in an easier way, it means the process of attracting, screening, and selecting qualified people for a job. Unfortunately, COVID-19 pandemic affected all industry, and it is a huge impact on company to recruit a new talent. Due to the lockdown and policy that were implemented in the country, many companies have been forced to shut down or downsizes. Although some of the operations being critical day to day, the business for the current state can be described as unusual. Each company needs to process as usual for the sake of operation, reputation, and employee. The pandemic has caused employees to work from home rather than physically come to the office. Hiring in the midst of COVID-19 pandemic is not easy matter. Companies should ready to have a strategic recruiting strategy in order to adapt with new environment. There are few new normal of recruitment that companies should practice. The first one is streamline virtual recruitment for a more effective hiring process. Virtual recruitment describe the hiring process that takes place virtually without meeting the candidate face-to-face by sourcing a virtual job fair and on social media. Companies tend to find more qualified candidates. Virtual recruitment is a growing trend in evaluating and selecting talent. Moreover, there are various of platforms that recruiters can use include Skype, Microsoft, Google Meet, and for social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, JobStreet, or Maukerja, and many more. Thanks to the development and accessibility of many webs and video conferencing channels for virtual platforms. This trending virtual recruiter is changing the behavior of both HR recruiter and candidate. According to Human Resource Management, SHRM, recruiting outside of the local pool can provide access to higher quality candidates. However, there are always pros and cons on virtual recruitment. The first one is convenience and flexible schedule. As most of people will stay at home, they can attend the interview within the schedule. This situation normally happen when a candidate cannot attend the interview because of they have works or other things they need to do. Thus, it is the best practice to have candidate by virtual so that they can attend the visual interview within the schedule given. Other than that, benefit of virtual recruitment is recruiter also can reduce time to fill the form. As we know, candidates need to fill form or document before entering the interview room. This action may cause delay in schedule as the candidate take too much time to fill the form. By virtual recruitment, recruiter can ask the candidate to fill in the form before joining the interview. Moreover, it could save recruiter time. For every job opening, there will be dozens of applicants, but a lot of great candidates get lost in the crowd, or the recruiter simply forget about them after interviewing 50 people. With video interview, a recruiter can always go back and watch the interview again and select the best candidate for their job. The cons of virtual interview is an internet connection issue. One of the major downsides to the video interview is that they're so dependent on a stable and fast internet connection. If the candidates are unable to provide good quality of service, such as disconnection and poor video or sound quality, it might cause the recruiter to move on to another candidate, although they are the right choice. The second one is data privacy. As companies need to practice new normal of recruitment, they should be aware of data privacy during recruiting. Employer must ensure that candidates know about how their data will be used and will be shared. Organizations should verify a candidate identity to make sure they are dealing with the same person. not only during recruitment process but also when the candidate attend training season and start their first day of work. Organization can use biometric technology like face or voice ID, identity card, or we call it IC for verification purpose. However, candidates should be aware of scammer and also fraud during this virtual interview is because some of the company take advantage on it and they ask you the money so that they are confirmed that you will get the job, but you will not get the job. So please make sure that you already check the company background and everything, so that make sure you are in the safe line. Third, onboarding and learning. Once a candidate has been hiring, there must also be onboarding, training, and keep engaged and supported. Thus, company must find way to translate their existing employee engage model for success in a virtual learning. What employee can do? First, coaching and meeting by conference platform. Second, establish dedicated communication channel like group chat so that the new employee can reach the supervision easily if anything she or he want to ask. Third, do tests or simple question regarding the training season after the meeting end. Fourth, internet social media tools can establish deeper and more personal connection with colleagues. By doing this activity, company can train new employee even from home. Is to make sure that the new employee can adapt with the new environment of working while waiting for the pandemic's end. Without a doubt, recruitment today look different than it has to be during few months ago. The new normal might easier for the company to practice and continue recruit employee as there are a lot of people losing their job during this pandemic. By doing this, it could decrease the number of unemployed people and company might find a suitable or potential candidate around the world. That's all for today. Thank you.